We are in a very special location. We are in a place called Odendorf. The village is just over there. A cute village in Germany, West Germany, in a place called the Eifel. Wonderful part of Germany. And I have to say, the town, very neat. Everyone very proud of their front gardens and things. I really like to see that, you know. Pride in the village. Bring all that stuff back. Anyway, this rather unassuming location was a Feldflugplatz für den Führer, a secret landing strip, a grass landing strip for Adolf Hitler. And it was built here, as I've said, in great secrecy, for his French campaign. And that's because he had a Führerhauptquartier, a secret Führer main headquarters, not too far from here in a place called Relic. Felsennest was its secret code name. Right here, the Führer's plane would land. Even Eisenhower used this field strip. Göring and Dr. Goebbels even used this field strip. Now, always pays to talk to the locals. Just talk to this fine gentleman here. And he gave me a couple of tips, you see. Talk to the locals. He says, over here, there's a bridge. I'm looking for a bridge. Right, that bit I know, so we'll have a look at that. But he said that there's some townsfolk talk, because in that area, he says, there have been some recent archaeological work undertaken recently with a bit of shushness. And he says the town is talking about it quietly in the church pews, wondering what it may be, because it's all very hush-hush. And he said, go there and have a look. So, this is what I live for. This is what we live for. These special secret moments where we can investigate these special moments together. Yeah, and again, there's no sign here. Nothing. No museum. Nothing pointing out what happened here. You just have to know. All right, well, I am now in the forest. The Führerflugplatz is over here. And something's going on here. What's going on here? Something is definitely going on here. We've got... Government has been contracted, the villagers say. Well, there's the excavator. Oh, this could be a sensational thing if... What's going on here? Apparently some sort of archaeological survey. This looks typical of an archaeological survey where they cut in, remove the Mother Earth, the first layer, 300 mils, and then check. Wow, they've done a few of them. Now, this may not be related to the Second World War. It could be any period of history here in Germany. I mean, think of it. This place is called Odendorf. So the village of Odin. So this village would go back a long, long way. Now, I've been walking the length and breadth of Odendorf, trying to find this very special bridge, this air bridge that they used to roll Hitler's aircraft across into cover. Even back then, they were very concerned about, I guess, British aircraft attacks. And all the way over there is this old, what do you call it? Archery club. And I'm crawling through the bushes and I meet these archers. What are you doing in the bushes? Oh, well, I'm a historian. Oh, okay. I talked to about 20 Germans here, and they've come from all over the place, but there's also some, as they call themselves, Odendorfers. No one here knows Hitler landed or used that airstrip. I find that always so fascinating that the Germans have no clue about their own local history here. It's fascinating. So unfortunately that couldn't help me. So I found an old aerial map, British bombing map, and the only forest that existed in 1940 is this little patch here. This is the only bit of forest. So somewhere here has to be this Rollbahnbrücke flight air bridge thing. This is going to be a discovery. Okay, is this turning out to be a wild goose chase? Well, the water's clean. Oh, I can see a piece of concrete here. That's always very promising. Pieces of concrete. Piece of concrete. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Aha! Well, this thing has thorns on it. Well, what is this? I don't know. A bridge. A bridge. Bridge bulkhead. So, does that mean we're close? Wow. I hope we're close because I don't know where I am anymore and I need water. I have been following this river for I don't know how many kilometers, 5 kilometers, something like that. I mean, it's been a long way. This must have been a very, very large airstrip, let me tell you. And somewhere here, this air bridge must be still. Has my walk paid off? Has it paid off? Oh my goodness. I think this is it. Oh, I think this is it. None of the locals know about this place. Wow. This definitely looks World War II era. Well, well, well. Is this it? Is this it? Now, this is it. This is it. How bizarre. It's just, I mean, there is hectares and hectares of agricultural land here. And in fact, we are nowhere near any houses here either. So, and yeah, you can be forgiven for never really noticing what this is. How would you? If you're a local and you didn't even know this was a secret air base for Adolf Hitler, you would be forgiven for not noticing this. Look at this. Rollbahnbrücke. So doesn't this have a fascinating history? Yeah. So let's recap here. This was built by the Luftwaffe as Hitler's secret private airbase, a grass airbase, so that from here he could visit his western Führerhauptquartier, Führer's main quarters, if you like. And this is a Flugrollbahn that you apparently that they pulled planes across this river into a forest that was here, so that it was protected from Allied, well, somewhat protected from Allied bombing and attack, because it was being hidden there. So they went to an enormous amount of effort here. And you know, because this bridge makes absolutely no sense in the modern world. You don't build a bridge like this for what's here, because there's nothing here. There's only someone out there will be able to tell me, some farmer will be able to tell me what produce this is, but it's basically, you know, some sort of agricultural produce on that field, some sort of agricultural produce on that field. They're not going to build this whopping big bridge here. There's no roads here. There are no roads here, people. And the history books tell me that this is the last remaining piece of the Rollbahnbrücke that carried Hitler's plane so that it could be hidden in a forest. This is it. Isn't it extraordinary? What a piece of history. Again, not a sign, nothing that tells you what it is. Just think back. Think back. Hitler lands. He goes on his way to do important war business, and then his pilots and staff keep the propellers on, roll it over the field, past this bridge into, this would have been forested, into safe harbour. Okay, so let's have a look at the other side. What is this? A little birdhouse. Wow, there you go. What is this? Well, that's interesting. So this is some sort of pole. Look at that. So there was one of these here, one of these here. Now, what were these for? What are these poles for? Comment below, let us know. Maybe these were the poles for, you know how on an airstrip you get those wind indicator poles? Is that what this was for? Well, you wouldn't need 4 of them. Oh no, there's more. 1, 2, 3, 3 on this side, 3 on the other side. Interesting smells here. Grab my lead lens work light. Can't really see too much here. Can't really see too much here either. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not a public bridge, it's a secret bridge for the Führer, so it's not going to have, you know, maker's marks, Krupp or Polanski and Cerner or something. Anyway, here we are. Forgotten histories. Hitler's personal aircraft bridge.
In shadow woods and trenches deep, where ancient ghosts still fitful sleep, Klovekorn roams with steady stride, a relic hunter, full of crime. Klovekorn, Dr. Klovekorn, the relic hunter, the relic hunter. Thor's